Hi guys, I hope you liked the little intro, but I did take Joshua to work and Crystal finally fell asleep, so I'm getting the chance to film a video right now. But anyways, I'm just gonna get right into the video. I'm doing the teen mom tag today. Since I'm on my new channel, and my videos kind of all got deleted and I got logged out of my old account, I wanted to answer some questions about my pregnancy, and I want you guys to get to know me a little bit more, and I hope soon I'll get some subscribers and I can get to know you guys as well. But I'm just gonna jump right into it. 1. How old were you when you got pregnant? When I got pregnant, it was November of 2016. I was 16 years old and I was about 1.5 months away from turning 17. And if you guys see me looking down, I'm obviously looking at the questions on my computer. 2. What were your career plans before you got pregnant? Before I got pregnant, I didn't have many career plans. To be honest, I didn't know where I was headed in my future. I didn't have any drive or motivation for my career. I didn't know what I wanted to do. Most kids have an idea of their dream job, and I didn't have that. So I didn't really have any career plans. I just was gonna go with the flow. Number 3, what are your career plans now? My career plans now are hopefully either to get back into online high school, which I know I may not be able to do just because I was not able to do that when I was pregnant with her, and if I was pregnant with her and I couldn't do that, I probably wouldn't be able to do it now that she's here and I actually have to take care of her. So either online school again, which I don't know if that will happen, or GED is my biggest career plan right now. And after the GED, I wanted to either be an optometrist or a real estate agent. Optometrist you don't have to go to school for, you just have to shadow someone in the state of Colorado, so I think I might do that. Number 4, were you / are you still with the baby's father? I am still with the baby's father. He has stuck around with me throughout the whole pregnancy, not a doubt in his mind, which I am so blessed that he has been so good to me. But yes, we are married. His family is very religious, and that was what they thought was the right thing to do, and we respected that, and we are now married, which is another, the 2 best decisions in my life are marrying Joshua and having Crystal. Changed my life for the better, I can promise you that. Do you still live with your parents? We don't live with either of our parents, either sets. Me and Joshua lived with his parents during the beginning of when we first had her. For her first month, we lived with them, and then we moved into this house. We rent the basement of my grandpa's old house, and my sister rents the upstairs. What is the hardest part of being a teen mom aside from financial struggles? The hardest part of being a teen mom is probably just balancing needing to take care of her and needing to take care of your responsibilities. My responsibilities are the house and studying for the GED, taking care of the cats. It's hard to balance all that. And I love YouTube, and I'm also trying to balance creating videos and memories for all that. So that's probably the hardest part, is the balance of all of it. And being a new mom on top of being a teen mom makes it a little bit harder. Do you work? I do not work. Joshua works full-time. He works at Grace Monkey, and we are still financially struggling, so I'm hopefully going to get a job. Josh doesn't want me to, but I feel like that is the best decision financially for us, so I'm not sure. It's something that needs to happen just because we need the extra cash, but not sure about that one. But currently I do not work. How many friends did you have compared to how many you have now? Before, I only had 2 close friends, really. 2 friends that I hung out with outside of school, and in school I had about 15 friends, but now I don't talk to any of my acquaintances or those like 15 that I hung out in school. I do still hang out with the 2 friends that I was closest to in school. Obviously, I just don't see them as much because I am a mom and I have to take care of her, but they are so nice and they let me hang out with them with Crystal, which is really sweet and amazing. Is your family closer now because of the situation? Obviously the situation of me getting pregnant. My family and me are pretty much the same. Sadly, me and my family have kind of grown a little bit farther apart, just because I don't live with them anymore and they're always at work, so we are not as close as we were before the situation. But on the other hand, Josh and me and his family, we are so much closer. Their parents are very close to me. I treat them as if they are my own parents because they're there for me all the time, and I'm very grateful that they are so understanding with the situation, and they're just amazing people, and I'm so glad that we have grown closer to each other. Do you wish you would have waited, and do you want other girls in high school to wait? Personally, I don't wish I would have waited. Crystal is by far the best decision I've ever made in my life. She is just so amazing, and having a baby is life-changing, and it may be hard, but it's amazing how much you can love a person. Like, I didn't know it was possible to love someone as much as I love her, and she's my motivation, she's my happiness, and I love her. I do not regret my decision at all. Do I wish other girls should wait, or do I think other girls should wait? I do think other girls should wait, just because from my experience, the hardest part of having a baby is not being able to go out as much, in my opinion. I don't get to see my friends as much because I have a baby, which is completely fine, but I know a lot of girls in high school, that is the hardest part for them, because some girls are meant to have a baby, some girls are not, and a lot of girls in high school have sex, and if you're having sex, you should be ready to have a baby, and if you're not, you shouldn't be having sex, is my opinion. So if you're not ready to have a baby, don't have sex, wait. If you want a baby, be prepared financially, save money. I'm telling you right now, the hospital bill is way more money than you would expect. Basically double what you think a baby would cost, probably even triple that, because the amount I thought a baby would cost, it is at least tripled of that. So yes, I would wait. If you are trying to get pregnant, I wouldn't, and if you are pregnant, you can do this. If you don't want to do adoption, is always another option, but yeah, that's my opinion on the whole subject. Name one misconception people have about most teen mothers. Most people think teen mothers. Most people think teen mothers are irresponsible. They think that they want attention is the biggest part for me. People thought that I wanted attention. That's why I made the decision that I did, which is not the case at all. The reason I decided that we wanted Crystal was because I've always loved babies, and I just wanted to have one of my own, and that's completely fine. But yes, most people think that they want attention, which is not the case at all. I could care less if the school was talking about me. In fact, I wish the school wasn't talking about me, because pregnancy is a natural thing and a lot of women go through it, and even though I am a teen, it's a hard thing to go through, and I don't think that anyone should be judged for having to go through that. Do you think Teen Mom and 16 and Pregnant glorifies teen parenthood? I think the opposite. I think those shows are meant to teach teens what people go through, what teenagers go through while they're pregnant. I think the show is meant to prevent other teen pregnancies, to show kids financial situations and all this other stuff that they need to take into consideration before they get pregnant. Personally, it does the exact opposite. How has your body changed before pregnancy? When I first got pregnant, I weighed 113 pounds. Throughout my pregnancy, I gained 40 pounds, which is completely normal for a first-time mom. But yes, I gained 40 pounds. And of course, you're not going to go back to the exact size that you were before. Everyone gains weight in different areas. Personally, my body changed. My thighs got bigger, my butt got bigger, and my back got bigger, if that makes sense. I have stretch marks on my thighs, my butt, and my back, and my boobs, obviously. But basically, the way my body changed was it just sized up. I am a size bigger than I was before, after having her. My body didn't change a whole lot, personally, just because I was a petite girl, so that's why my body didn't change a whole lot. But I did get stretch marks, which is the biggest change for me. Do you plan to have more children, and when? I do plan on having more children. After having her, I didn't know if I wanted them, if I wanted more, but now that I have her, I do definitely want more children. We plan on having more if we're financially stable. Hopefully in a year we would want to have another one. Maybe 2 years we would want to have another one. But yes, we are very happy with her and we can't wait to have another one. But we are going to wait until we are financially stable. 15. What is one thing you wish you knew before you got pregnant? Before I got pregnant, I wish I knew how much a baby would cost. Personally, I wish I knew how much the hospital bill would cost. That's something that nobody tells you. All they tell you is it's going to be hard having a baby. Like, taking care of a baby is going to be the hardest part. But the hospital bill was the hardest part for me. It is way more money than you would expect. That was the hardest part. And secondly, I wish I knew how much babies woke up before I had a baby. There was a few nights where I didn't get any sleep at all because she was up all night long. And I hate to add another thing on, but breastfeeding, I wish I had known that some people can't produce enough. Crystal eats a lot. And I was constantly, she was on and then off and then on and then off, and I couldn't figure out why. And I figured out that it was because I wasn't producing enough, which is a hard thing, being a mother and not being able to provide your baby with enough food, which